Hello everyone, this is Taryn with Wonderfully Made Handcrafting. Today I am working in my Interleaved Bible. Yay! It's been a while since I have been doing anything in this Bible. I've been really taking off with my watercolor Bible, but it was good to get back into this and just kind of use these skills again because I haven't in a little bit. And so today I am journaling 1 Thessalonians 5, 16, and 17. Which are two very simple verses, but great reminders. It says, rejoice always, pray without ceasing. And I really wanted to focus on that pray without ceasing portion because a lot of the times I forget to have this open communication or just talk to God in my everyday life. Like I pray for certain situations that are going on. I thank Him for things, but I forget that I can just talk to Him, like, just normal everyday talk. And so I really wanted to remind myself of that in this Bible journaling page. So I am coming in with some distress oxides in tattered rose and spun sugar. I am trying to match the stripes of this fabric. These two fabrics both came in one of the kits from By the Well for God. I kept them in my stash because I absolutely love this kind of gross green color. I love that color. And then I have this handwritten stamp that I am just using in the background very lightly with that tattered rose color. So it's going to be tone on tone, very hard to see, but I just didn't want it to be taking away from the focal point. So you'll see that in the background. I'm just going to stamp that all around. And I'm also going to come in with a stencil with some modeling paste from Finnabar. I prefer the texture paste from Tim Holtz, but I have a huge jar of this modeling paste, and so I want to use that. But actually, before I do that stencil, I do kind of spritz some water droplets, as you just saw, on the back of the page. I'm going to pick that up and dry it with my heat tool to make sure it's good and dry before I start on that stencil. I'm using one of my favorite stencils from By the Well for God. This is the Momentary Affliction one, and it is in my grandfather's handwriting, so it makes it super special to me. But I just love the scripty font in general as well, as you can see from the stamp I use in the background. And so I just want to put little pieces here and there. I do find that the modeling paste is a little bit more gray toned than the texture paste from Tim Holtz, so keep that in mind. Also, the texture paste from Tim Holtz does kind of suck up some of the dye sometimes, which is a really cool reaction. So if you like that, you might want to go with the texture paste. Otherwise, you get a big jar of the modeling paste from Finnabar if you like to do that as well. So here I am making a cluster. So these are a couple pieces, that greenhouse and also the newspaper clipping from one of the older By the Well for God kits. I mean, not too much older. It was just, I think it was in April that was released, before they closed shop and moved to Texas. And so I'm just propping up this little greenhouse. I love this greenhouse and I've been waiting to use it. It's been in my stash, just holding and waiting for the perfect page. And I also have these die cut greenery pieces that I used back in May, I believe, for their last kit. I cut out a bunch of floral pieces using Tim Holtz dies and By the Well for God paper. So I'm just using that to kind of spruce up this cluster, and it matches that green color so well of the fabric as well. So I will just put this all together. I'm using my tiny attacher to staple the fabric in the way that I want it folded. And then I'm just going to take a little bit less of this pink so that that green still pops on this page. And so it's not so overwhelming because we already have that pinky coral in the background of the page. Now, I know I've mentioned this in the past, but I prefer to make my clusters off the page, and I would do so here, except the greenhouse and the greenery on the upper right-hand side both have foam tape underneath them, and so they need to be taped down to the actual Bible page, so I can't really do this perfectly off the page. So we're going to come back to this Bible page and start putting everything down. I'm just going to guess as best as I can. Like I said, when you make the cluster off the page, you get a little bit more wiggle room on how you want things laid out, and you can make sure that you have everything perfectly set before you put it on the page. But this turns out just fine. So I'm using my Barely Arts glue, adding those fabric pieces down before the greenhouse. Now I have all this foam tape to take off, and I will put that down. I also have a little sprig of greenery for the bottom left-hand side, and also a coral and pink flower that matches perfectly. And I'm so excited because we have this kind of flower theme going on this page. So everything is cohesive. So I'll slide that in underneath the flower. And now I'm coming in with these Simple Stories foam letters. So these are really cool. They're in a neutral color, obviously. And what you can't see on this page is there is a little bit of a grid line on them with some typed font. So it is very light. You really can't see it, but does give a nice texture to them. And I'm just going to spell out the word pray. The last thing I want to do besides highlighting my verse and putting my date stamp on is making some flecks of white across the background. I think it'll add some interest to the background. And so I'm going to do so with some Dana Wakley gloss spray. So the Distress Oxide spray that you can use as well, I like that, but it definitely kind of melts into the page a little bit more. The Dana Wakley gloss spray is an acrylic, and so it is definitely opaque and stays that way. And so I thought that for this page, that would be best. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this process video. It was really nice to be back in my Interleaved Bible. For those of you wondering about By the Well for God, they are still working on their transition from Washington to Texas. I believe they should be working on their building soon, but make sure you follow them over on Instagram to get any updates. If you would like to use any of my affiliates, I have them all linked below. Thank you so much for using those, and I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.